Thank you. So, recently you did a sheet on traits with the dolphins. Who remembers that? The pre-assessment you did with the dolphins where you had to ask questions like, do they look alike? Are they similar? Are they different?
Those are fish.
The fish. Well, it was different types of fish, right?
Yeah.
No, there's only two. There's only like, there's three.
But they were different, but they weren't the same, right?
Different sizes.
Right, different shapes, different sizes, different colors. So that's part of South Carolina Social Studies Standards, 3LS1, life cycle and predicting. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working with inheritance and traits and looking at different life cycles of different animals. We are also going to be doing 3LS-1 with animal groups and survival. I hear a little bit of whispering. I don't know why. This whole science unit is based on inherited traits and variations. And then we're also going to look at environmental influences on traits, like how maybe a tiger that lives in the zoo, how their weight is different from a tiger that lives in, say, the jungle or somewhere. All right? Our learning objectives by the end of this lesson, not today's lesson, but overall the lesson, we should be able to describe and predict patterns in life cycles. We should be able to explain how animals working in groups can help them survive. We should be able to analyze data to show inherited traits and how organisms vary, meaning how they are different. We should be able to use evidence to explain how the environment affects traits. Again, how's a tiger's weight different from being, in a zoo in captivity to living in the jungle and having to find and catch your own food. We should be able to ask strong science questions while reading informational text. And I'm going to go up here. Just to let you know so we can start. I'm going to introduce it, and then we're going to go into blue whales and buttercups. So just give me a second. So use blue whales and buttercups. All right. So all right, we're about to begin a new science unit. You will take on the role of wildlife biologist. You will investigate many of the things that scientists like wildlife biologists do. I need for you to focus. Put that in your, because that shouldn't be your focus. Slide up so you can see. Alright, we're going to take a moment. So it says take a moment to look at these pictures of wildlife biologists. What do you think wildlife biologists study? Halea.
I think they study like animals around like mountains and stuff.
Okay, animals around mountains and stuff. KJ. All right, Levon.
But they study animals all around the world.
They study animals all around the world. Zendaya.
They study unfound animals.
Okay, yeah. Lena.
They study wildlife.
Yeah, they study. Slide your desk up. Wildlife. Castro.
What else gonna say?
You forgot. Well, I'll come back to you. Think about it for a moment. Gaia.
They study wild animals.
They study wild animals. Farrah.
They study wild animals and things they do in the habitats.
Okay. Natalia. Huh?
They study
Sea animals. Okay. Sanaya, is your hand raised or you just got your hand behind your head? Okay, understandable. Kiana. All right, and last one, Castro.
They study mammals and yeah, they probably just study mammals and maybe other animals. That's all
Mammals
I'd
and
say.
okay, mammals and other animals. All right. According to the picture, what do it look? They study all types of animals
I was gonna say.
everywhere.
So uncovered?
Uncover or new species of animals. They definitely study new species of animals.
I was gonna say that, but I changed my mind.
All right. It says, let's look at more pictures of wildlife biologists. Where do you think wildlife biologists work? Based on these pictures, where are some places you think they work, Bryson?
I feel like in a zoo or like a science lab.
Okay, in the zoo or a science lab. All right. Let me see somebody I hadn't talked to. Prince.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do you think wildlife biologists work?
We work to make sure it stays.
Where do you think they work? Not what type of work they do. Where do you think they work based on these pictures?
They take care of animals.
They do take care. You're telling me what they do, love. Where do you think they work? Like what type of environment? Do you think they're in a classroom like this working?
No.
No. So where do you think they work? Where's one place they may work?
In the jungle.
Okay, in the jungle, Bryce.
In the water.
In the water. All right, Ava. Science lab, Carmen.
Science lab or whatever the animals are.
Yeah, but like where would the animals be at? Mackenzie.
In forest,
Probably like the zoo or something. Who I didn't hear from last time? Sean. I know, but I'm asking you because I didn't hear from you last time. Just think of somewhere based on these pictures or just from what you know, where do you think they work?
maybe in the jungle.
Maybe in the jungle. All right. All right. Those are the only ones. I know y'all probably had some great thoughts, and you're gonna get to probably write about them. All right. It says, as wildlife biologists, you will study wolves in Greystone National Park. There's a mystery about one particular wolf that you will work to solve. And then it has a picture of two different wolves for you. Wolves live in a pack or group of many wolves. Being part of a group often helps animals survive. Now we see this picture, and then we go back to that picture. Which one of these wolves do you think we're going to take a closer look at?
The black one.
Why the black one? Why do you think the black one?
I see no gray wolf.
Okay, so if you see no gray ones, why would we look at all the black ones? Which one do you think we're going to pay closer attention to, Halea?
I think I'm paying more attention to the white one
Okay, the white one. Why?
because I think it have like bigger. I think it have like what is called bigger population.
Population? You think the white one has a bigger population, or the black one have, or the
The
black
white
and gray? Okay, Levon, what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
The black one,
Sit down in there.
because it keeps disguising itself in dark and in the trees.
Okay, but why do you think? So you think that's why we're gonna take a look at the black ones?
And because, well,
Cause let me go back. So we see those two, and then we turn here and we see like a small pack, right, of three. Farrah, I need your full attention. All right, Gaia, your thoughts.
I think we're gonna look at the black one more, cause like we haven't seen like black ones that much. We've like seen the internet with like the white wolf instead of black ones.
Okay, all right, KJ.
The white one because it can blend in with the snow in case it's spread.
Oh, it can blend in with the snow in case it's spread. Yes, Bryson. You need a moment?
Yes.
Okay, he said, I didn't need that. Thank you, Zendaya.
I think the black ones learn how they hunt because hunt, it's very easy for a hunter to hunt, especially in the dark, because they're big black coats.
Okay. All right, Castro.
You might pay attention to the black one because it might have rabies.
Where would you get that from based on the pictures? Are you trying to be, because I want it to be on topic, right? So if I'm looking at that picture and this picture, what would make me think that they have rabies? I don't know either, so I would like for you to stay on topic. Understood? Because we're trying to be funny, right?
Trying to be funny.
But that was you wanted a reaction from it, right? Because you don't see that up here. I'm asking, do you think we're going to pay more attention? Which one of those wolves do you think we're going to pay more attention to, and why? I want you to stay focused. Understood? Kiana. Okay, then we're gonna study the black one more. Mackenzie.
I think we're gonna study the black one because it shows where the black ones live or something.
Okay, they all live in the same pack, believe it or not. Go ahead, Carmen. Which one?
The black one.
The black one. You want to tell us why?
Because we really don't be seeing black ones. We really just be seeing white ones more. The black one can be more interesting.
Oh, so you think maybe they're the variation, they're the difference in the pack, right? Because you may see a lot more white wolves than black ones. Okay, I get that. Farrah, that was a good answer.
The black wolves because when we did that puzzle, it was like how the wolves saved Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
And those were white wolves, and then this said Greystone. So.
Oh, so you made a connection. You put something like your prior knowledge that you learned from doing the How Wolves Save Yellowstone, that activity to this. Okay, Bryson, you got your thoughts?
So I feel like white wolves or black wolves, because the black wolves can blend in with the dark at midnight, but also the white wolves, I feel like the white wolves can like dig holes in like the ground and just jump in the holes, and when their prey like walks next to the hole or the prey walks in the hole, the wolf like grab their prey underneath.
So you think we're gonna pay attention, like focus on how they hunt and how they get their prey? Okay, I can see that. Castro. How they both live. All right, so let's take a look and see which one.
Wait, what?
I can't see
Wait,
it.
what?
Yeah.
We already did that. So
What is that?
I don't need any help. We've already done that. So we're gonna skip that part because we already wrote our ideas about explaining the differences. All right. So when scientists answer questions about the world, they think about their experiences. Experiences are things that we have seen or done. Like Farrah used her experience to help her answer the question, because based on what she did in the activity with how the wolves say Yellowstone, she was able to make a comparison to this. All right, so we're going to talk about our experiences with similarities and differences between living things like animals. I want you to so we can look at us, right? Are we all the same?
No.
Are we all different?
Yes.
Yes, but do we have some things that are very similar?
Yes.
Like what? Somebody tell me what? Go back to your seat. I'm confused as to why y'all went to the floor. I'm not about to play a video or anything. Devon, what is one way you think we are the same?
Because we got the same skin color.
Could be. All right, Castro.
We might like the same things.
We might like the same things. Prince.
We might have different colors.
We might be
my
different
skin.
colors. Right, we might have different skin colors. Before we go on, we're going to play a little game. All right? So I want you to stand up. I didn't say yet. I gotta get the directions out.
You said.
I said we're going to play a game. I want you to stand up every time I call out a trait you have. You will toss that trait into the air by throwing your hand up. So if I say you have blue eyes, you will stand up, throw your hands up. No, y'all don't have no blue eyes. No. All right. So are we ready for the first trait?
Yeah.
We're going to look at how we're the same and how we're different. Natalia, are you ready? You ready? All right. The first trait I'm gonna call out is curly hair. If you have curly hair, throw that trait in the air, because we got curly hair.
Well, you don't have no curly hair.
Huh?
She said
She do have curly hair.
hair.
You used to? Oh, no. We're not going based on what we used to have. Sit down. All right, sit back down. Let's go to the next trait. Has dimples. Who in here has dimples?
My mom says I
You do have dimples. Sarah has dimples. Smile, Sarah.
Oh, I have them. Wait, I don't have them.
You got a half of
No,
one.
they're not. When you smile,
No, all right. The next one is the next trait. Have a seat. The next trait. Wear glasses. Throw our trait in the air.
You wear glasses.
You need them.
That
Yep, she always be saying she can't see.
I need them.
Yeah, you do. You always be saying you can't see either. So throw that trait up if you wear glasses.
My dad.
Y'all have a seat. It's not about your dad, it's about you.
You wear glasses.
Alright, have a seat. The next trait is love spicy food. No, thank you. Sit down. Alright, have a seat. The next one would be
likes you.
no, thank you. I'm not getting in the middle of it. I'm gonna finish it right here and right now.
Clock it.
The next one is has brown eyes. Everybody has brown eyes. Throw that trait. Everybody that's out in here has brown eyes. All right, level 0. We gotta calm down because we got traits to get through. If you are left-handed, stand up and throw that trait in the air. If you write with your left hand, stand up and throw that trait in the air. If you write, all right, have a seat. If you are a fast runner, stand up.
You're slow.
All right, y'all have a seat. Level 0. All right, so look at how many ways we vary, right? There are a lot of ways we're very similar, and there are a lot of ways we're different, even though we don't see all of our differences and all of our similarities, right? Today we're going to see how all organisms, we're going to look at different organisms in you and patterns, and we're going to show differences and things like that. So, let's
Do it.
use this.
What we think.
Alright, so to do this lesson, not just today, but throughout the whole investigation, we are going to be using an investigation notebooks like scientists use, which is what is in front of you. Some of the vocabulary we'll see is the word investigate. Investigate means to try to learn more about something. Today we are going to be investigating what are some ways that organisms can be similar or different. All right, have a seat, Fair.
That's mine.
All right, thank you. What are some ways that organisms can be similar or different? I want you to I want you to open your notebook to page 4. Go to page 4. Because we are going to talk about blue whales and buttercups. We're going to learn. So what we're getting ready to do is go into our blue whales and buttercups. So we are going to answer these questions first. And let me kind of go out. So
Why is what?
no. No, we are going to skip that one for today, but we will come back to that one. But no, thank you. We're going to skip that one because the one I had was whales and buttercups.
What is this one say?
Buttercup. Wait, what?
Thank you to my friends who are sitting quietly. So I definitely appreciate like Ava, KJ. But on page 4, before we start whales and buttercups, blue whales and buttercups, yes. And I just had to introduce it to tell y'all what we were going to be doing. All right. But before we start blue whales and buttercups, I want you to go to page 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to read, we're going to have it read to us because I don't have enough books for everybody to read, right? So we're going to listen to it as a read aloud, so you got to be paying attention. But before we do that, before reading blue whales and buttercups, I want you to read the sentences below. If you agree with the sentence, write an A on the line before the sentence. If you disagree with the sentence, write a D on the line before the sentence. After you read the book, see if your ideas have changed. Be ready to explain your thinking. So that means we're going to talk about our thinking as we're doing it. So I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 3. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Can we just do it on the board?
Yeah, I'll do it up there. Go ahead and start. Which one? The first one says all organisms are related. All organisms are related. I'll just read the questions. If you agree, write an A. If you disagree, write a D.
Which organism?
You are organism. Living things are organisms.
Oh, no.
Maybe we do got to go back to the other book, but not today. But I will go back to the other. You disagree?
Are we going because all people are
We are on page 4, Prince. Thank you for being ready. Bryson, thank you for being ready. All right, the next one says, a blue flower and a bluebird are closely related. A blue flower and a bluebird are closely related. Prince, we're writing A or D.
because they're both blue.
I don't know. It's up to you whether you agree or disagree.
No.
Well, I don't need opinions right now. Save your thinking. Save your thinking. A or D? I don't like how they cut us off.
Oh my God, it says
All right, the next one says plants have ways to protect themselves. Plants have ways to protect themselves.
Are you supposed to put
next one says, only animals are made of cells. I'm trying to see why it didn't tell us what wolf we was gonna be looking at. Cause I told you.
Those are natural blood.
Right, 44.
Why is the name?
All right. The next one. Let me see, Bryson. You just gotta write A or D. You don't have to write no words. Only animals are made of cells. What are cells?
Cells are so how I'm gonna make that answer if I don't know what cells you're talking about?
Okay,
There's
brain cells.
Brain cells. Brain cells?
There's brain cells, blood cells.
Foot cells.
You just do
That don't make sense.
It could be white cells, red cells, heart cells.
And heart cells.
I'm gonna put an A for cells. Heart cells.
That's not a thing.
Heart cells.
That's not a thing.
Heart cells. That birds can fly. That's an A. Brain cells. I'm gonna add my own. Yeah, brain
You
cells.
can't add your own. Stop being cheated.
What's that? Fly. Birds can fly. That's A. Birds can fly.
If you don't have blood cells, you can't live.
Okay.
All right, and then the last one says there are not a lot of differences between the many organisms on Earth. If you believe that there are not a lot of organisms between the many organisms on Earth, if you believe that. All right, again, I told you. So now just focus. Well, I told you we're going to be talking about blue whales and buttercups. So there is a book. Normally we have like a copy of the book and you can flip through it and read it with a partner. But again, we don't have that option, right? So it says, what do you know about these organisms? What can you tell me about a blue whale? And now looking at the picture on there, what do you think a buttercup is? A flower. Oh wow. Who would have thought it was a flower from just hearing blue whales and buttercups? Nobody, right? Nobody would have thought that. But what can anybody tell me what's special about a whale? Farrah?
It's like the biggest fish.
It's like the biggest fish. All right. Zendaya?
A blue whale can weigh like a blue whale is as long as 3 school buses.
I was gonna say that. That's true.
All right.
I was gonna say that.
True fact. I have no teeth.
Go ahead, Zendaya. I'm sorry, not Zendaya. Halea.
Blue whales are the largest animal in the sea.
That's
All
what
right.
it says.
That's what she said. All right, Kiana.
They're still big.
No. That's her thinking, Kiana. All right. So we had blue whale and buttercup. Now, who can tell me what is something special about a buttercup?
It's a pretty flower.
It's a pretty flower. What is what? I love how Farrah raised her hand.
She's like,
She did. So, but she did it quietly, Zendaya. Yes, Farrah.
It's like the color of butter.
The color of butter. All right, Castro.
Me too.
They smell good.
You think they smell good? Sounds like it.
No, I seen one of those before. I didn't use the name. They smell good though.
Alright, Bryson.
I feel like they're called buttercup because the flowers are shaped like a buttercup. Dang it.
Okay, alright. Now, this is my third question. How are they similar? How do we think a blue whale and a buttercup, which is a flower, are the same? How do we think they're similar? Levon.
They have
Huh?
start with a
Levon.
B. They start with a B.
Huh?
They start with a B.
Okay. They start with a B. Go ahead, Kiana.
They both are.
The buttercup is yellow.
With the red nose.
Have a seat.
It's easy.
Zendaya.
A butter.
Stop thinking about how they look. Tell me one.
Our life.
They both are living things. Perfect. Bryson.
They both live in different. They both live in different biomes. Just how
They both live in different biomes. Okay. How are they the same though? How do we think that? Why? How are they similar? Sit down, Zendaya.
Oh, okay, good job.
Okay, but sit down. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Alea, how are they similar? You think? How
They
they?
both like is the main species. Like that flower, it looks like the main flower, and the blue whale is like the main whale.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
What is something you think they both need?
Water.
I love how Sean raised his hand, Mackenzie and Carmen and KJ raised their hand. Go ahead, Sean. Tell me.
They both need water.
They both need water. Carmen, what is something else they both need?
Sunshine.
You think they both need sunshine? Okay. Ava? Food? KJ? Air? Levon?
Wait. I was supposed to say.
Alright. So we're going to read it. We may not get through all of it today. It says, when you wonder about something, you can ask questions. Readers ask themselves questions to make sure they understand the text and to wonder about the ideas they are reading about. So we do have a asking questions key chart. And we're gonna make sure it is the question on topic. So I'll allow you to ask me. I'm gonna take 3 questions and I'm gonna write it down. Y'all know my handwriting is.
No, it isn't.
My handwriting is what it is.
Stop making.
I'm not making fun of myself. I'm being serious, but
self-belief.
self-belief.
That would be a good writer.
Okay, I will believe myself. Thank you so much for encouraging me.
That's
You're
what
welcome.
you
We
be
always
You're welcome.
agree.
Not
Not
everybody's perfect. Are you laughing?
I mean, at least I know I do.
All right, what is one question based on blue whales and buttercups that we can ask? Go ahead, Zendaya. It gotta be on topic.
Okay. So why are they called what they call?
Why? How did they get their name? Maybe.
Yeah. Why are they called that?
All right. What's another question? Farrah.
Don't worry about the
Why does blue whales have a color and
Stop.
and
No. That's chaotic. Sorry, Farrah.
why does blue whales have a color in its name, and why does buttercup have butter in its name?
Okay, so kind of sort of how they get their names. All right. All right. How do they relate to the name Gaia?
So like, how did they get made?
How did they get made? Oh, so you want to know more about their life cycle? We're definitely gonna look at their life cycle.
She's like, yeah.
Alright, Halea.
How are they similar?
How are they similar? Oh, that's a great one because we kind of struggle with coming up with ways that they could be similar. Alright, I said I was going to take 3 questions. Those are my 3. Now, when I write them over here, I might let you walk and write questions later. No, I just kind of, because her question tied into the first one. So I just left it. Alright. Carmen, KJ hit close on the thing. The questions we asked should be on, we already read that.
Read what?
No.
Which one did we read?
Alright, what are some other ways, because like today, of course, we're going to read blue whales and buttercups, but scientists also investigating other ways. What are some other ways to investigate questions besides finding information in the book? So if I wanted to know something about a blue whale, what else could I do besides opening the book and reading?
Search it up.
No, I love raised hands, Castro.
You try to find it in real life and get a job.
I can try and find it in real life and get a job. So you saying I'm going to go to where they live?
You can try it.
I can try it, okay. Levon?
Ask ChatGPT about it.
I can ask ChatGPT about it, okay. Bryson?
You can go to like those life cycle people who like go in the ocean and like study animals' DNA, and like you can like study like blue whales' DNA and how they live and how long they got and how long they live for.
All right. And I'll take 2 more. Farrah.
You can be a wildlife biologist.
Like we are. We could be wildlife biologists to figure it out. Mackenzie.
That's the last one.
Y'all have to write these anyway, so just hold on to them. Go ahead, Halea. I said one more, but she dancing.
It was, you can maybe like study it and stuff. You can study it.
I can study it, but I'm not looking in the book. How can I study it
You can
without looking in the book?
you can search it up and get more information.
Wait, that was her.
Ouch!
All right, and then this is where we are going to start reading. So it says we will practice asking questions as we read Blue Whales and Buttercups. So on page 5, it says as you read the book, record questions you have in column 1. And again, we don't have the book. I don't have enough for everybody. So I do have it where we can read, we can have it read to us. So that's what we're going to watch. But you need your book because as you're reading, you're asking questions. You have to ask at least 3 questions, and you have to tell me what page you found them on, KJ, while you're making that noise. I'm not sure, but I want you to have the information needed to be successful. No, you don't have to go on the carpet. Information from the book that helps answer my question. And then you're going to be able to tell me other ways you can answer those questions without reading in the book. Farrah, can you hit our lights, please?
I can't hear that.
That's because they're talking. But hold on, I was trying to turn it up.
How organisms are different. How organisms are similar. All Blue Whales and Buttercups by Megan Goss, Jonathan Curley, and Ashley Chase. Contents. How organisms are different. How organisms are similar. All organisms are related. Glossary. How organisms are different. There are so many different kinds of animals, plants, and other organisms on Earth. There are polar bears, redwood trees, and 9-armed sea stars. Scientists put organisms into groups called species. Earth has more species than you might expect. Even types of organisms that might seem like one species are often divided into different species. For example, there are actually many different species of whales. There are blue whales, humpback whales, gray whales, and more. Millions of different species of organisms live on Earth. Organisms can have very different traits. A trait is anything you can observe about an organism, including the way it looks or acts. Some animals have fur, and others have feathers. Some plants have flowers, and others do not. Some animals protect themselves by running fast, and others protect themselves by biting. We call these differences variation. Let's look at some examples of variation. Organisms grow to different sizes. Compared to people, elephants are huge. Still, it would take about 20 big elephants to match the weight of just one blue whale. The biggest trees may weigh more than 40 blue whales. The species of bat is about 10 times bigger than the smallest species of bat.
Huh?
Lena need early dismissal.
Oh, Lena. All right, and we have to pause, guys. It is our lunch time. Huh?
Can I have a cupcake for the roll?
I gotta go get the cupcake.